What's up, everybody? It's your boy Melo Mars. I want to welcome you to my perspective of the wonderful worlds of music, athletics, relationship, and spirituality. Today is Tuesday, and every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we release a athletics video. Today's topic is Dez Bryant overrated? You don't want to miss this. Next. It's all about the Cowboys today. We took that L, guys. I'm sure everybody know by now, Cowboys took that L and Denver took us in the room, got that extension cord, and went to work. If the Cowboys win the coin toss, they normally go ahead and take the ball and drive down the field, get a touchdown on the drive after taking about 6 minutes off the clock, or to get a nice field goal. Something of that nature. We normally score on that first drive. To go 3 and out on the first drive and look like it was nothing there. Zeke couldn't get any holes. I mean, everything was going the wrong direction. So you can see it from the beginning. Then Denver got the ball. The defense looked just as bad as the offense. When the weather delay came, he was hoping that they could come back and play better than they did before. Negative. They were even worse. Bad game from start to finish, and every team has to have that type of beatdown. I mean, just think about it, guys. These guys are young. Majority of the team is under 25 years old. These guys really have not experienced anything like this since they've been in the league. I mean, yeah, we had the 2015 year where we was losing almost every game, but every one of those games was pretty much close, besides the Carolina game and a couple other games. But all the rest of them were competitive, close games to the end. But Dak and Zeke needed a game like this to kind of get refocused. Think about the emotion from the Giants game. It was so much riding on that game, being that we had lost to them 2 times last year. Only 2 true losses when you look at it. So there was so much emotion into that. And even as fans, we kind of went to Denver so confident, thinking that we about to run them out their own building. I did a video previously giving my prediction of the Cowboys season. I definitely predicted this would be a loss. At first I thought Zeke would not be playing, but he might as well not play because he only got 8 yards. But anyway, I thought there was going to be a loss because it's so difficult to play in Mile High. First of all, you playing in the altitude, which if you never played there before, it takes at least to the third quarter to get adjusted. And secondly, that crowd is extremely tough to play in. The people really don't have a lot to root for in their city and their state. Denver fans are crazy. They're phenomenal fans. They almost up there with the Cowboy fans. I would say when it comes to making noise, their crowd, they definitely pass the Cowboys. They one of the best in the league. When it comes to that atmosphere, it's tough. It's a very tough place to play in. I think I heard somebody say that Tom Brady has a 3-7 record in Mile High. If they get up on you, it's tough to come back. Because especially when they got DeSoto's own Von Miller. Speaking of DeSoto and Texas, every player that's from Texas on that team made an impactful play. Emmanuel Sanders had 2 touchdowns. Von Miller, like I mentioned, had I think 2 sacks, and he was wreaking havoc after the game got out of hand. And then Aqib Talib shut down Dez most of the game and got a pick 6 to close the game out. So Texas represented. It just wasn't the Cowboys. But either way it go, guys, we did not play good whatsoever, and I think this is a good butt whooping. You look at so many Super Bowl teams throughout the years, a lot of them take butt whoopings like this. It's nothing new under the sun. We can make it after this. It's just going to take them getting refocused, and I think this definitely will do it. If the character of these guys are true, the character they showed all year last year, mainly I'm talking about Zeke and Dak, if the character that they show in leading this team last year is really true, then I believe they'll bounce back mightily next week. There's a couple players I want to point out in this game that I really have surefire questions on, and I'm not feeling good about going forward. The first one is Nolan Carroll, guys. Nolan Carroll he's a first-year guy. He's the number 24 who went out of the game twice for a concussion. He's a first-year Cowboy, I should say. Now, Nolan Carroll had a horrible game. Not just a horrible game. He had a horrible first drive. When Denver went up 7-0, 50 of those yards were against Nolan Carroll alone. Last week, the Giants did not test Nolan Carroll. And I was very worried that there will be a team that will see how sour this guy is and will test him. Now, I am very much hoping that the Cowboys will cut him. I honestly don't know why they ever signed him. Dez Bryant has killed Nolan Carroll for the last 3 years. So you've seen that on film as Cowboys coaches and scout teams. Why would you go sign this guy? He's trash, guys. And I'm serious. And I understand they need stopgaps and these fillers until the rookies get good. But this guy gonna cause a lot of L's if he continue to play. He's an easy target. He don't make any plays on the ball. He's always in the vicinity, but never on the receiver. It'd be better yet to put the rookies out there to let them get their lumps, which they did, and I'm very happy about that. Every rookie needs to take their lumps, need to get their exposure, need to learn from their mistakes. And I believe that the quality players that these guys will be, the guys I'm talking about is Jordan Lewis, Xavier Woods, Chidobe Awuzie, even Kayvon Frazier, even Anthony Brown. He's still in his second year, but I believe he's where he needs to be right now. But at the end of the day, we have so many players that are young and need to get their lumps. So by the end of the season, we can be competing to win this division. But Nolan Carroll, he has to go. It just ain't no room for it. He has to go. My next player that I want to halfway call out is Byron Jones. The reason I say halfway call out because he did come into this game a little gimpy. But I'm starting to really worry if this guy is a true playmaker. There were so many plays in this game. If he would have made his tackle, then the running back or the receiver would not have made as many yards as they did. I believe it was one play in particular that C.J. Anderson scored a touchdown on a pass. Byron Jones had the last tackle. His position is safety, so that means you're the last line of defense. We need you to make this tackle, but he didn't do it. Gave up a touchdown. So, like I said, it's a halfway call out because I know for a fact that he came into the game with an injury. This is year number 3. It's time to do some things, man. And I really can't put it all on him because the entire defense played horrible, except DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence played phenomenal. He trying to get that money, and he gonna get it too because he playing his butt off. But at the end of the day, the defense just got to step up. The main person I want to call out, guys, the title of this video, Dez Bryant. This is my guy. I love the guy. I love his story. I love everything he has overcome. But we talking about on the field right now. On the field, bro, you got to step up. It's been ridiculous. And this is not just the missed jump balls. It's the fact that you can't get open against one-on-one coverage. And it comes back to the criticism you've received since coming out of OK State. You don't know the route tree. You may have learned more now when the goings gets tough and when you really are going against somebody who's equally talented as you. You can't get open. Revert back to just running straight lines. You revert back to running sloppy routes. It's easy to cover you, says the elite cornerbacks in this league. It's getting to a point where I'm sick of this 50-50 balls. Honestly, right now, they're about 25-75. 25% completed, 75% incomplete. It got to come to a point where we start looking at the other guys because this is not working. The routes are definitely eating me up, but it's not just the routes. The main thing that's eating me up right now, you looking lost out there, brother. How many times do you guys see before the play that Dak has to tell Dez, no, not this side, come on this side, come on this side? It's not him going in motion. It's him just flat out hearing the play call and run into the wrong direction. How many times are you guys seeing that? Is that not irritating anyone but me? Something is going on with this guy. He is not mentally engaged. Some people want to point to the money. Some people want to point to injuries. Some people want to point to so many other things why his play has declined over the years. But you know what I want to point to? I want to point to marketing. I want to point to the pressure of living up to the Rockefeller. That's what I want to point to. This guy has to be 100% focused on the game. Dez Bryant's focus has never been in question. But I do want to point out that there have been times where I have questioned his focus, because since he's been signed by Rockefeller, his play has declined. Point blank. That's just the way it is. You can say all the reasons and factors or excuses in the world, his play has declined. As a Cowboy fan, I got to call out even my favorite players. Dez, you are quickly approaching the overrated status. I can't even put you as a top 20 receiver right now because of your play. So it's time for the Cowboys and Dak Prescott to get back to spreading the ball around. Stop feeding this guy. Stop force feeding it, especially with the schedule we have and the teams that we're playing. Guys, you realize we're playing the AFC West and the NFC West, the divisions with the best defenses in the league. Not only the best defenses, but incredible cornerbacks. Dez is going to have a horrible season, guys, compared to his stats, unless he step up and we're not gonna get creative, guys. We already learned throughout the years they're gonna let Dez do what he normally do. But the one play that is unstoppable, very first catch he had in this past game, was the slant. He got the catch, easy 6 to 8 yards. We did go back to it. I'm not gonna front. But then what happened? Dez missed the catch. Mr. Harris got the interception. We gotta get to a point where we just play ball, Dez. Get back to Lufkin. Get back to OK State. Get back to everything from 2014 before that. Get back to being Dez Bryant. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Before you leave this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and comment anything that you would like to say about the Cowboys past game. Anything you agree with, disagree with regarding Dez Bryant or any other players on the Cowboys. Definitely let me hear what you guys say. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we release the Athletics video. Don't miss it going forward. We're going to cover this whole entire NFL season. Got the NBA coming up. May throw in some baseball. We'll see how it goes. I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for watching once again. And as always, let's grow. Peace.